Welcome back to Stress TV, the #1 spot for the hottest, most controversial, and blockbuster celebrity gist that keep you glued to your screens. If you have not yet subscribed, you are missing out on the real drama that sets the entertainment industry on fire. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on your notifications, and join this growing family of gist lovers because here, we do not hold back. We give you the gist raw, hot, and unfiltered, exactly the way you like it. They say fame is sweet until it begins to taste bitter, and right now, it seems like Maurice is chewing on that bitter slice. The streets of Nollywood gist are on fire, and tongues have not stopped wagging since Sonia Uche dropped that now famous interview that scattered tables and left everyone wondering if the once unshakable charm of Maurice has finally started to fade. Welcome to Stress TV, the home of unfiltered gist, where we spill it as it is, no sugarcoating, no holding back. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're missing premium gossip that burns hotter than Lagos afternoon sun. Hit that subscribe button right now before you miss the rest of this madness. Now, let's talk about Maurice. The golden boy of Nollywood, the charming face that every romantic YouTube movie couldn't do without. From his early roles where he melted hearts to his more mature scenes where he became the king of on-screen chemistry, Maurice had the audience in his palms. Every time he appeared beside an actress, whether it was Sonia Uche, Pearl Watt, or even Ujo Akoli, fans would start screaming, "Ship them! Ship them!" That's how powerful his charm used to be. But recently, the atmosphere changed. You can literally feel it in the air, that same fan energy that once screamed his name now whispers in confusion. The storm started the moment Sonia Uche sat down for that interview. Nobody saw it coming. Sonia, with her calm voice, glowing skin, and confident poise, didn't even sound like she came to scatter tables, but she did. The interviewer asked her about on-screen chemistry, and her response, though seemingly innocent, threw a silent grenade into the hearts of Maurice's fans. She said, "Acting is acting. People need to understand that chemistry doesn't always mean reality. Some people we act with, we don't even talk much after set." Boom. Just like that, the whole internet went crazy. Within hours, social media was boiling. Fans began dissecting her words, some saying she was clearly talking about Maurice, others claiming she was simply being professional. But the gossip didn't end there. One of the crew members from a previous production allegedly leaked that the tension between Sonia and Maurice had been building up for a while, that something behind the scenes had cracked the once perfect duo. Whether that's true or not, the ripple effect on Maurice's brand was immediate. Suddenly, fans who used to adore him started dropping subtle shades. He was everywhere before, now even the views on his new movies no they reach like before, one fan commented on Twitter. Since Sonia took her own, people don't they see Maurice differently, another added. Even YouTube comment sections became battlegrounds, Team Sonia on one side, Team Maurice on the other, dragging and defending with full chest. But let's be honest, in Nollywood, perception is everything. The moment fans begin to feel some kind of emotional disconnect, the charm can fade overnight. And for Maurice, who built his image around emotional depth and chemistry, that kind of perception hit deep. Remember how every time he starred in a romantic flick, fans would flood the comments with, "Oh, Maurice, the lover boy himself." Those comments have now turned into, "He's acting too hard," or "The spark no day again." You can feel the shift, a slow but steady decline in how people react to him. The energy is not the same. Meanwhile, Sonia Uche is glowing like she's bathing in divine favor. Every post she drops, fans flood her with love. Grace written on your forehead, Queen of Calm, you no need talk too much, your actions speak louder. It's like the universe just decided to open another level of spotlight for her, while Maurice's light dimmed a little. And it's not just talk, her brand collaborations have doubled, movie offers keep rolling in, and her social media engagements are sky high. You can't ignore the contrast. But let's not pretend Maurice isn't a powerhouse. The guy knows how to bounce back. However, some fans think his recent moves are desperate attempts to regain the attention he once had. When he started posting motivational videos and inspirational quotes, some people were like, "Oga, we miss the old Maurice, not this preacher." A few even accused him of trying too hard to paint himself as the victim. This one don't turn to lamentation, one YouTube viewer said under a recent post. And that's where the title, Maurice Sam's Lament, came from. Fans now feel like he's no longer acting, but complaining through his content. The irony is that, deep down, Maurice might not even be lamenting. He might just be evolving, maturing beyond the romantic boy image. But in Nollywood, reinvention comes at a price. The same audience that loved your soft side might not be ready for your serious side. People want consistency, or at least, they want the illusion of it. And once the illusion breaks, they start looking elsewhere. Right now, Sonia has become the face of calm elegance and quiet power, while Maurice is being portrayed as emotional and misunderstood. The question now is, did Sonia intentionally cause this shift, or was it just fate doing its thing? Because, to be fair, that interview wasn't exactly scandalous. She didn't mention names, she didn't throw shade. But sometimes, silence speaks louder than words, and the lack of defense from Maurice made fans fill in the blanks with their own imaginations. The moment he stayed quiet after that viral clip, the rumor mill took full charge. People began to assume guilt, heartbreak, and even hidden beef. One of the most trending fan reactions came from a TikTok video that went viral, where a user said, "Sonia Uche just ended Maurice Sam's PR era without even blinking." That's the power of feminine calmness. The clip got thousands of likes and comments, with people agreeing that Maurice's charm had taken a hit. Others argued that it was just a phase. Leave Maurice, he's coming back stronger. Every king faces a low season, a loyal fan replied. Meanwhile, some fans think the supposed fall of Maurice's popularity is being exaggerated by gossip blogs. One said, "It's not that deep. People are just obsessed with turning everything into drama. Maurice is still booked, still trending, still relevant." But others countered that with hard facts, lower engagement stats, fewer trending clips, and less chatter around his latest releases. Before, every Maurice movie trended for days. Now, it's a quiet splash, not the explosion it used to be. Still, one can't ignore the emotional layer to all this. Maurice Sam's image has always been tied to vulnerability, that raw emotional energy that connects with fans. Maybe this whole drama has drained that vibe. Maybe he's simply tired of being seen as the romantic poster boy. And maybe, just maybe, the public misunderstanding of Sonia's words has given him an unexpected identity crisis. Whatever the reason, the chemistry that once defined his brand seems to have shifted elsewhere. And fans, they're having a field day. One wrote on X, "Maurice Sam used to be our Prince Charming, now he's acting like someone who lost his crown." Another said, "After that Sonia interview, it's like I stopped seeing Maurice the same way. I don't know why, but something changed." Meanwhile, Team Maurice came out swinging. "You people should rest. Maurice is not God, he's human. Let the man breathe," a loyal fan replied. The back and forth arguments have been endless. Even inside Nollywood circles, whispers have started. Some say producers are watching carefully, not because Maurice is finished, but because public image plays a huge role in casting decisions. You don't want to pair an actor with a damaged fan perception when you're trying to sell romance. That's why some of his recent projects have leaned towards serious or action roles, a clear sign that he might be rebranding quietly. But here's where it gets even more controversial. Some insiders claim that Maurice and Sonia actually had a brief misunderstanding before that interview, something about creative direction on set. Nothing romantic, just artistic disagreement. If that's true, then maybe her comments weren't meant as shade but as subtle closure. The problem is that fans don't deal with subtleties, they deal with emotion. Once the gossip fire started burning, it was unstoppable. And the more Maurice tried to act like everything was fine, the more people believed it wasn't. His smile in photos looked different, his captions sounded deeper, and his tone on screen felt heavier. That's how social media works, it doesn't wait for confirmation. It feeds off perception. And right now, perception says Maurice Sam is in his Lament season. But let's not bury the man yet. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that Nollywood loves a comeback. Every fall creates a louder rise. Fans might be dragging him now, but the same fans will scream his name when he drops that one movie that hits hard. Maybe this is his silence before the storm phase. Maybe this is the moment that will redefine Maurice Sam from a screen lover to a legend. Still, one can't deny that the Sonia Uche interview changed the game. Whether intentionally or not, it shifted the balance of energy between both stars. She walked out shining brighter, and he walked out with questions hanging over his head. But time will tell if this imbalance is temporary or permanent. For now, the online reactions remain wild. Here's what the fans are still saying. After that interview, Sonia carried grace, Maurice carried vibes. But somehow, vibes don't trend forever. Maurice Sam is still my crush, no matter what. People should rest. Sonia spoke her truth and kept it classy. It's not her fault if people read meanings. Sometimes silence is the best reply. Maurice knows what he's doing. No stress TV go always bring the real gist, abeg. Others just copy and paste. Yes, you heard that last one, Stress TV is where you'll always get the authentic breakdown. No filters, no fake narratives, just pure, juicy Nollywood gist that keeps your tongue wagging. So, if you're watching this or reading this gist, don't just scroll and go. Smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and join the Stress TV family, because this kind of gist doesn't drop every day. The saga between Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche is far from over. Whether it's professional distance or emotional fallout, only time will tell who comes out stronger. But one thing is sure, Nollywood fans never forget. They might move on for a while, but when they sense real chemistry again, they'll be back screaming, "Bring back our favorite duo." Until then, the streets will keep talking, the blogs will keep spinning, and Maurice Sam will either rise again, or keep lamenting in silence. But if there's one thing we've learned, it's that in this industry, grace and lament can change places overnight. And right now, Sonia is walking with grace written all over her, while Maurice is learning how to find his light again. Keep watching Stress TV for the next drop, because this gist is just heating up.